Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. I'm translucent. I don't know why. I'm wearing a brown shirt. I don't know why that happens. Anyway, got some Gigguk to watch. Winter Anime 2025. I probably haven't seen any of these anime, so bear with me. I just don't have time. And I used to be able to just sit through it, at least like 4 episodes of a new anime, and if I liked it, I would watch it. But yeah, I haven't gotten to a lot of it. But yeah, and please like and subscribe down below. It would help. And let's go.
I'm busy, it's the new year.
If you like
You're
the
probably
channel.
watching this on the toilet, so I'm not here to waste your time.
I'm not,
It's
though.
Winter 2025 anime, and there are a load of new shows, and of course, all the anticipated sequels that are returning. So, what is worth watching?
I
The
don't
highly
know.
acclaimed
That's why-
Apothecary Diaries is
Hey, that's why I'm watching you, buddy.
not coming back this season and doesn't have another 24 episodes that started airing from January 10th, 2025. Did you hear that, Mum? There is no more Apothecary Diaries if you're
Oh,
watching.
no.
Me and Dad love you and enjoy having you present in our lives. Solo Leveling is back with
Yeah.
Arise from the Shadow.
I remember you saying the last one is he watched that with his mom, or at least his mom really liked it.
No idea why it's called that this season. I
Oh.
haven't caught up to Dr. Stone in forever, and
Me
I'll be
too.
real. Watching these trailers make me feel like that meme of skipping one single video game cutscene, because what on earth has this show turned into? My Happy Marriage is continuing on to its second season, along with 100 girlfriends.
Hey.
Hopefully now there's less people shouting, "It should have been me, not him." These are probably the same people that still fantasize about having a threesome one day. Don't lie to yourself,
No, you
guys.
don't
Have some
want to.
self-awareness. If I wanted to disappoint 2 people at the same time, I just talk to my parents.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's not worth it.
And of course, there's Bang Dream Ave Musica, a new series I binged recently and discovered that this was so much more than it looked like on the outside. Amazing drama, well-written characters, and no joke,
Oh,
in my opinion,
yeah.
it's one of the best shows airing right now. Because of this, there have been some troubling
This is supposed to
rumors
have some
spread
really
around
good
that I have
CG.
become an Idol fan, and I would like to quell those immediately, because I can assure you, I am not an Idol fan. See, this is a band anime, which is totally different because
That's
the girls
true.
have instruments which they play in a completely different genre of music. This isn't an Idol show as much as Girls Band Cry or Bocce the Rock, and these are not Idol glow sticks I have. Living in Japan means you always have to be prepared for a natural disaster, so having a source of light if the power goes out is a necessity.
Yeah,
and
that's
I am
what
not
it
waving
is.
these around. These are simply the morning stretches I do to take care of my body as part of my daily routine, and I do not know all the lyrics to Kill Kiss. That is simply a byproduct of...
Do do do. Ow, that got kind of loud, and now my ears hurt. Ow. Now, beep bop beep ba da doo doo bop. All right.
God damn it. See
Yep,
this?
yeah.
This is something I do everything in my power
Oh,
to avoid.
nice
You see,
set.
my livelihood depends on having a strong
Nice
stable
transition.
internet connection no matter where I am in the world. As such, I'm happy to announce the sponsor of today's
Yeah.
video, Saily.
Ah.
Saily is an eSIM service app which
We
provides
sit
a
through
reliable
ads
internet
around
connection
here.
wherever you travel. I travel a lot, whether it be during Trash Taste specials, going to
Sure.
conventions, or just making sure I'm back in Thailand during the winter because my brain turns to soup whenever I don't get enough vitamin D. And thanks to having heard
Vitamin.
about Sadie when I last worked with them before Christmas last year, it has made staying online during these trips something I don't even need to think about anymore. All it takes is the download of a single app compatible with most iOS or Android devices. One eSIM can keep you connected in over 190 different countries with an
What?
affordable global plan, and you'll never be stuck without
That
data
sounds
you can
great.
top up at any time. Now, I've used this before, but it's so easy to set up once you use the QR code on screen or just download and link in the description and get the
Sure.
app. All you need to do is click a plan. You can see there's one here for Thailand from $2.99. You can select the choice that suits you most, and then that's it. You can also use coupon code Gigguk at checkout for an
Gigguk.
exclusive 15% off on the data plans. So for anyone out there looking to stay online while you travel, once again, download the Saily app via the
Sure,
QR
we
code
all
on
are.
screen, or head to the link in the description and use coupon code Gigguk at checkout for an exclusive 15% discount.
There you go.
And with that said, what's going on in the winter season?
Being cold, I guess. Except if you live here.
Yeah?
Okay. All right. I don't know why, but okay.
Starting the season off with a nice, guilt-free shoujo romance with a quiet, shy girl falling for the bad boy. I know, you've heard this one before, but what makes
No,
this
never.
female protagonist stand out? What can she do to deserve the winning girl of the show? Well, let's see what she has to say.
All right, she wins. You got me. I hope that's clapping.
This is pretty much the textbook I can fix him storyline. It's got it all. The quiet girl that everyone picks on, the bad boy with a secret heart of gold, and so much in-your-face bullying you'd think this was a Korean webtoon. I mean, goddamn, she deliberately flunked her high school exam to a prestigious school so she can go to the same school as some hot guy she just met. That's not a bad
Hell
life
yeah.
decision. That's just playing the long game. But of course, the guy out-bullies the bullies that bullied her. She opens up, gets more confidence in her day-to-day life, but it makes you think,
That's good
behind
bullying.
that shy, quiet exterior, I wonder what's really going on in that head of hers.
今日かけられたの三浦くんだからむしろ嬉しい
Jesus. Go down! Go down! She down bad and she ain't getting back up! Last season, anime did something I never saw coming. It slowed down on isekai.
Oh my
I
god!
know.
Thank God.
I know. Aside from the sequels, of which there was just a measly 5, we had just one new isekai come out, and I thought, wow, is this the beginning of the end? Has
Hopefully.
it finally come time for the anime industry to
Nah.
explore new ideas outside
Nah, I mean, the Lord isn't that merciful.
from just random dudes
I'm not
being
huge on
transported
isekai.
to some fantasy world? And yes, now I can safely say anime has grown out of isekai and is doing original things.
Huh?
Except for the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Now, to be
There
fair,
you
this
go.
is not some random dude. This is the Red Ranger. This can't be a power fantasy because he's meant to be powerful. We've not seen this before. Doesn't count. Same thing as the dad who gets reincarnated into a villainous fantasy
I don't
world.
know,
This
man.
doesn't count. This is not uncle from another world. This is dad in another girl. We've not seen this before. This is a genuinely funny and interesting twist on the
Oh, it's
villainess
funny,
genre
so-
with a main
alright.
character who is finally an actual older gentleman. This is peak dad. This is peak villainess protagonist. This
Did they have to put the GTO music in there? That's a nice touch, though. Thank you, Gigguk. The GTO music, that's really good.
is what your drunk uncle sees at the family wedding dance floor. Magic Maker has a dude that genuinely thought if he remained a virgin by age 30, he would gain magic powers.
Well, he's stupid.
We haven't seen this before. So yes, he gets reincarnated to a fantasy world with a loving mother, father, and sister, but then he decides to invent the concept of magic, but is seemingly unable to do so, because he must be missing some kind of ingredient.
姉さんが好きだよ
Oh no. Not again.
Oh, the missing ingredient was incest! And look, that's definitely a new idea we've not seen before. We're truly innovating now when anime is introducing us to incest-based power systems. Salaryman? In another world? You can't tell me you've seen this before. He's here as the head honcho of the Demon Lord's army. Oh, you've seen this guy before? Who do you think that is? Ainz Al Ghul? No. This is Ainz A Goon. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in
Gooners.
another world. This guy is in a fantasy world, but he has the power of Amazon Prime.
Nice.
We've only
Oh, yeah.
seen this once before.
I wanted to see that. It looked pretty good.
Just once. Plus, this man fucks. He literally fucks.
Oh,
My man
alright.
isn't just out here clapping monsters. He's clapping some cheeks. We
Thank
got
you.
another dude
Nice.
transported to a fantasy world. Okay, it's looking bad, but he gets the alchemy class, which is meant to be super weak, but is actually secretly strong. Except the thing we
Except.
haven't seen before is. You know what? Maybe isekai really didn't go anywhere. Maybe we do need some originality in anime. Which is
Yeah.
why I'm so glad we have anime original shows being made like Zenshu. Zenshu looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
anime doing
I
something
wanted to see this. It
different
looks pretty good.
season. I saw the trailers and it just looks stunning. Seemingly following the story of an anime director getting immersed in her own work, rediscovering her passion for animation. The potential of storytelling seemed endless, on top of the gorgeous visuals coming from a high-profile studio, and this is an anime original not bound by any source material.
Oh, okay,
This was
cool.
it. This could go so many places, only bound by the limits of imagination. So then, they transport her to this
Oh,
fantasy
no.
world we've
What?
Hey, darling. So you know how we watched
Please,
our game
no.
together and both enjoyed it? Mm-hmm. Well, I've reinstalled League of Legends.
Uh-oh. Well, that's the end of that relationship. Yep.
Sakamoto days. Out of the new
I heard a lot of people, some people were really up in arms about this. I don't know why. I guess because it's like the animation isn't as good as the manga. Some of the arguments were, but it looked pretty good to me. Like it's not going to be perfect, but I want to see this. It actually, I saw a couple clips and it looked pretty badass. I liked it.
New anime IPs out this winter, this is by far the one with the most eyes on it. Because of course, it's yet another big Shonen Jump adaptation, giving us an action comedy following the daily life of a legendary retired assassin turned family man, John Thick. He can kill you like this, or this, or this. Or even this. The only person he can't overcome? His wife. The woman that found an assassin, knew he was an assassin, and married him anyway. She said, I can fix him, and she did. Kids, this is what we call generational talent. On the Shonen Jump spectrum of shows, this seems more into the spy family side of things.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
family
at.
Drama with high-octane action.
I was gonna say I did get that feeling. And I would say, yeah, I guess I watched, I still haven't seen the second season of Spy Family. I need to get to that eventually. Or I did see a couple episodes, I just haven't finished it.
Before watching, I saw a lot of people complaining about the animation, so I was expecting some kind of Blue Lock level of fumble.
Yeah, it wasn't
But
that
what I
bad.
watched was a solid adaptation. Not fantastic, not bad, not even mid, just solid.
Yeah.
Which just shows that in this modern
It
day
was
of spectacle
fine.
that has given us the likes of Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dandadan for high-profile adaptations, solid just might not cut it anymore. As an anime only though, I'm still enjoying myself immensely. This probably won't take over the anime community like manga readers had hoped, but it's still a fun ride. And I'm always down for more Shonen Jump titles with an older protagonist, showing that even older men can kick ass and take names. Look, if Sakamoto could do it, at least I got something to look forward to at my age. What is
Sure.
he? 50? 60?
30 something. Oh, what?
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, all jokes aside, I gotta come back to this because it's actually good. Despite the genre
Okay.
labels this may have turned out to be, make no mistake, this is 100% doing its own thing. The series kind of
Weird.
blindsides you, starting off by showing us
Yeah, from the way he was making it sound the last time he talked about this, it was going to be like going through the art process and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's weird.
story about an overworked animator struggling to meet deadlines for her newest project, with laugh out loud levels of irony when you consider the studio making this, because of course it had to be made by studio. You know what? It doesn't matter what studio
is
it
it?
was made by. If you're really curious, you can search it up yourself, because I think the work in this anime should speak for itself, and we shouldn't be making any assumptions based on individual projects, so I shouldn't say. I'm not gonna say.
What is it?
It's by Studio Map. But then the series goes full
Okay.
isekai, and I'm not talking about a 1-2 episode gimmick. It fully
I don't know why I was asking. I should have seen that one coming.
commits to it, but instead leaning heavily into the vibe of old school isekai. You know, even before that word was a thing, and we just called this entire genre fantasy. Escaflowne, 12 Kingdoms, Magic Knight Rayearth. Tales that seem more Narnia than Sword
Excuse
Art
me.
Online, with the twist being that this animator gets sucked into one of her childhood movies and can change the plotline by summoning literally anything she's able to draw. I'm a sucker for anime that have these meta narratives, but when you add on that she essentially summons legendary moments
animation
of
looks good.
animation from our history, from the monster in Nausicaa to the Itano Circus done by Itano himself, this is looking like it's going to be a wet dream for any Sakuga nerd, and a love letter for the history of animation from the entire team working on it. I mean, just look at this scene and tell me this isn't the POV of the burning passion of every artist out there right now.
Uh-oh. No, you don't want that. You don't want to do
For
that.
you romance junkies out there, don't worry. Winter has still got you covered. We've got a story set in July of the year 2020 with some mysterious disease spreading around the world, cancelling all public events and
Okay.
gatherings. Yes, that really is the setting.
That's-
Perfect for a
you
hot,
know?
steamy reverse harem anime where people are definitely not social distancing.
Damn it. Or on High School Host Club. Every time he puts on familiar music from the 90s or early 2000s, it's Or on High School Host Club.
They went all out with this one, even with the theme song. Have a listen to this.
Really? Huh.
Here comes another
Shut
comfy
up.
romance anime with a shy guy and an extroverted girl. I wonder what her gimmick's going to be this time. Yeah, the premise of this one is essentially
funny.
some blonde, energetic anime girl trying to charm the stoic, calm guy in class who's not
Sure.
having any of it because he's walking down the path of enlightenment and training to become a monk. Shut up. We have the least
Oh.
obvious sponsored anime, definitely not paid for by the Okinawa prefecture, where an oblivious Tokyo boy moves to Okinawa and falls for a girl.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was talking about this one. Isn't she supposed to be like Filipino or Italian? No. I forget what she's not Japanese, right?
but can't understand her wacky Okinawan dialect. Clearly, a concept
Oh,
like this would
okay.
only work in a country like Japan. I can't imagine this working in somewhere like the UK, where
I've been to Okinawa, and they actually do try to separate themselves from the actual Japanese mainlanders. They don't like being called Japanese. If you go to Okinawa and you meet an Okinawan, call them Okinawan. They don't like being called Japanese.
we all speak English and
Coming from
understand each
personal
other perfectly.
experience.
I was wondering if you could teach me some local phrases.
Well, it's very hard to bring them to mind. This is the thing. It's all right when your eyes are not going to and happy eyes.
Ooh, another office anime romance. This one seems cute though. Two co-workers who are secretly into each other, trying to avoid the judging eyes of other co-workers who are just trying to guess who in the office is fucking. So the real question is, how saucy are we feeling in this romance anime? Maybe we'll get some hand-holding, or if they're feeling really spicy, maybe even first names.
Huh?
Maybe even they'll...
Ew, gross.
No fucking way.
Nice.
I'd like to speak to your manager. I'd like to speak to your mother.
No, if all that isekai on display earlier just wasn't enough fantasy for you just yet, then...
Uh-oh.
What is wrong with you? I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Let's be real, you're gonna be watching this one for Takahashi Rie, or this out-of-nowhere, beautifully animated
Ooh.
opening. We got two more shows where some dude gets a class he thinks
Fruit
is weak,
Master.
but is actually strong. There's a new dungeon anime with an A ranker surrounded by 3 conveniently color-coded girls.
Sure.
Why does this dynamic seem awfully reminiscent? But no, this is totally different, because here he's a teacher helping to bring out all of the girls' abilities while adventuring. He's teaching red hair how to fully utilize her red powers, blue
Sure.
hair how to use blue power,
Blue.
and then there's white hair.
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
I'm getting married with a girl
No, I'm not going to say it.
who I hate. A wacky
I
rom-com
won't.
where
I will
an unwilling
not.
couple are forced into a marriage by their grandparents, despite the fact they despise each other, bicker about everything, and constantly find issues with one another. So, just like your average marriage then. I'm not gonna lie, this is just Nisekoi in 2025, except the grandparents are even more deranged. There's generational trauma, and then there's regretting not getting with your high school sweetheart, only reuniting when you're past retirement, so you hatch a plan to live vicariously through your grandchildren by telling them to either get married or lose their multi-million-dollar inheritance to a dog. What could go wrong?
All right, then.
私はどのような人生を選ぶ。愚者の道か、賢者の道か。
Or, how about option 3? I'm gonna need a palate cleanser after that. So, hey, cute
Yeah.
anime girls. What's this one gonna be?
Oh, yeah. I saw the, yes. I was looking forward to that. I saw this, I saw the intro for this, and I had to look up the band. I forget what the band's name is, but it's pretty badass. It's very heavy metal. I liked it.
That's oh, hey, cute anime girls. What's this one gonna be like? What is going on? Gohan's is back with some more of their unique animation aesthetic. You can say
Sure.
what you want about Studio Gohan's, but they put a lot of love into their craft, truly giving us a visually stylistic anime that blends emotional depth with action-packed storytelling all into one beautiful package. And after watching the first episode, I'm gonna lie, this was awesome. On the exact opposite side of subtlety, Studio Bind is back, adapting a work from the creator
Yeah, I gotta
of
see
Ike
that one.
Euphonium. This one's a niche one, exploring the relationship of two girls that seem to be about as straight as your average Hoyoverse friendship, as
There
they
you
enter
go.
the unique world of spoken poetry.
Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
The subject matter will ensure that this will not be one of the most watched shows this season, but it doesn't give a damn. It's atmospheric, it's beautiful.
doesn't give
It
a
looks like a
fruit.
lot of the team that worked on season 1 of Mushoku Tensei are pouring that same passion into this one. There's a new anime from Yoastar, but it is not adapting one of their gacha games. In fact, it starts off with the protagonist quitting gacha games because her favorite game is being taken off live service. So, in an attempt to fill up her newly acquired free time, she goes outside and touches grass.
Ew,
and
don't
becomes
do
active,
that.
finds a new
Gross.
hobby,
Best
and is
get
able
the
to make new
bug.
friends and generally discovers a healthier lifestyle on Yoastar. Are you trying to tell me something here? There's House MD, adorable, fun-sized anime girl edition.
Okay.
That's it. That's literally the show. If you've had trouble falling asleep thanks to a nightmare on Elm Street, well, let me introduce you to A Wet Dream on Elf Street.
All
Yes,
right.
this is the true power fantasy show of the season. A man who can isekai himself by falling asleep every single night wakes up one day to find out the literal elf girl of his dreams has followed him into the real world.
Wow.
This is a wholesome, feel-good show. See, free run fans, just because there's an elf character doesn't
Okay.
mean we need to add any culture to it. We can all be sick.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, let me just be that guy for a second.
Okay.
I've read the manga of this.
All
and
right.
it's bloody fantastic. I realize that many of you are going to see sports anime and figure skating and just immediately check out, but this one...
No. Yuri on Ice was pretty good. Yeah. So no.
the best new manga of its release year for a reason. Peak writing, peak drama, and one of the biggest things that stood out for me was its fantastic portrayal of children. Wait, hold on. I know what that sentence normally means in anime, but just let me finish. Anime has a certain way of representing children that always seems just a little bit off. Either they're treated as some squishy mascot character, or they talk like some middle-aged adults, or they're just a fucking minion. Medalist treats them with the same level of respect in writing as they do its adult characters. A respect that perhaps we can forget to do in real life, while still acknowledging that, yes, they are kids. They're innocent. They can be cute, but they can struggle with real insecurities we can easily miss. They can be way more capable than we give them credit for, but most importantly, they can surprise you in the most wonderful ways if you just give them that guidance to point them in the right direction. This is not just a story about ice skating. This is a real human drama on what it means to be that role model that some of you may or may not have had, the effects it could have, and the euphoric happiness when you see the younger generation you care about achieve a joy you'd forgotten how to feel. Without dramatic twists, without melodrama, just real human struggles, and an important reminder that sometimes we can learn as much from our kids as they do from us. The only thing to be wary about is Studio Engi don't exactly have the best track record for top-tier adaptations.
Yeah.
But even if they are able to portray just a fraction of the emotions contained in the manga, this is going to be one of the best shows this season. Okay, everyone ready up? And... action!
どうした重そうじゃないかロングソードより台所で包丁を握っている方がお似合いじゃないかね
Dave, your line was, you have no chance of defeating me. Man gets reborn as a
Okay.
small, adorable animal and gets adopted by a sexy anime
never
girl.
mind.
Wow, I haven't seen a concept like this
I
since...
don't. Yep. I was gonna say.
But no, this is different. This is different. This time it's a
Is
cat,
it?
and the cat is actually a behemoth. So this is
Oh,
really
okay.
closer to your action power fantasies. He can power up by eating. He's got special abilities. He locks in during battles. He's
Well,
got
that's
that
cute.
dog in him. Look, his owner just sees him as a pet. A pet. That's it. This is not Inukai's cat. There is nothing sus about this. Anime would never make another show about thirsting over
Oh
anime.
my god. All right.
Well, I guess there's only one thing I can do.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Oh.
hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very
I
much
did.
this month too.
Thank
Author
you.
Curtis Eckstein.
All right. I don't think there's anything left. Pretty sure. Anyway, there you go. There's some more Gigguk for you. That one with the damn it. I gotta. Is it Momentary Lily? Yeah, I gotta see that for different reasons, of course. Honestly, the music was really good from the intro that I saw. It's not because of anything else. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below. Makes me feel real good inside. Helps out the channel. If you've never seen my channel, it's VTubers, anime. Sometimes I talk about the military. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And bye.